What's up, everybody? It's your host Cleric Dragoon, and in today's video I'm going to talk about should you use a shattered entry or a cold-blooded entry in your attack, depending on the attack. All these attacks in today's video are going to be Gobo Laloons, and either they're going to be a shattered or a cold-blooded entry. So we're going to start here with JT on this base, and you can see right away in this army comp he has a shattered entry. And the reason he's doing that, guys, is there's a lot of DPS. This is more of an old meta style base. We've all probably seen this base. I've seen it several times. But he's got to get through a lot of DPS to get these two AD down, the CC and the Queen. So he's going to require a lot of tanking to get there. Also in this video, you'll notice that there'll be some attacks that are using Jump and some attacks that are using Quake. Now, Jump or Quake, basically that's a preference thing. For me, you know, you guys know I love Quake. I like to get that clean entry, but you also sacrifice your poison in doing so, and so that's up to you. It's a call you have to make. My heroes are pretty strong, so I don't really worry about the CC too much. But let's take a look. That's not the subject of this video. This one's going to be, you know, the entry point. So JT is going to go shattered here. And let's just watch him make this funnel. He's just putting some minions down. They're not under danger right now. So, you know, he's able to just make this nice clean funnel. Here comes this wizards. That golem is tanking. Here comes this next golem. And just look at the minimal use of wizards right now. Unfortunately, he had a wall breaker fell right there. It looked like he went minimalistic on his wall breakers. But that's all right. His king will get in here in a second. Yeah, his king will beat this wall up. Now, he's got to hold those bowlers in the CC until this wall is broke. And that takes a lot of patience there by JT. Good job. Queen's down. Here comes the bowlers, and the bowlers alone are gonna get these air defense down probably. It won't even, the Queen's just distracted. She's doing whatever. It's like, look at there, bowlers got it, and so at this point JT can start his loon section. And notice he dropped his balloons first, and then he dropped the hound because the hound is faster. That's just experience from JT on air attacks. And being that he went with a jump, he's got a lot more haste to use. First hound is popped. That's great. He's got some cleanup, but unfortunately the X-bow is destroying the pups. But this rage right here is going to definitely get it going on. But there's an unfortunate side to this, and this is something you guys got to pay attention to. His hound life is too great, so that rage actually might have hurt him because he's not going to get a pop, but it doesn't really matter. He's got plenty of balloons left. He's going to get the base. You just want the hounds to pop. You want them both to pop. And I'm going to definitely talk about that. I had an attack this war with two hounds that didn't pop in an attack. So we're going to take a look at that later on in another video. But let me speed this up because we got that. So the next attack I'm going to look at, good job JT, is going to be by Gavin, a.k.a. Wines. And Wines is a brand new air attacker. And I also got another one, a brand new to airs, Tyke. He's going to be next. But he elects to use a cold-blooded. And you can already see he's got a quaked entry. And so Gavin is going to quake this middle heart-looking area right here. And he's going to get entry to these two air defense and the CC and the Queen. And that is your objective in an air attack, a Gobo Laloon. He doesn't need two golems to tank. As you can see, all these defenses are going to lock into the one golem. This cannon is really out of the way, so he doesn't need two golems to secure the funnel. He doesn't need that much tanking. These aren't very deep in the base. So his decision to go cold-blooded is great. And like I said, Wines is very new to air. And so for him to play, he planned this himself. He did all the scout This is really awesome. Really nice attack. So let's watch it. His loon placement was great. His hound placement was great. Really was impressed with this attack. So here we go. We'll look at his entry at this point. He's making his funnel. There's his golem. Needs to get those funnel wizards out a little bit quicker, but he's getting them out very slowly. But he let everything lock onto that golem before he done that. That was just patience on his part. But look at that. He's opened up that base. His heroes are going in. The bowlers are going to drop soon. Just look at how beautiful this is. The rage is down. It's going to take out the CC. And those air defense are going to go down pretty quick. And as you can see, the queen is going to end up taking down both of these air defense. Pretty much. The bowlers are coming back in, but he didn't even need the bowlers, honestly. He could have went with a Gola loon on this one. But that's okay. Alright, so he starts his air portion. I really like his transition from Lava Hound to balloons. He done it really good. He's got 2 hounds coming in. Notice how he put that second hound to tank for these balloons coming in. Really like that. His spell placement is pretty good here. And he just demolishes this base. I mean, just look at this. The next hound's about to pop. It's going to be perfect. Boom. Perfect timing. Great. This is just a great attack. Look at all the troops that he has for cleanup, guys. Look at that. It's ridiculous. He just completely demolishes base. It's just devastation. So we'll speed it up. I mean, this was an excellent hit. Very good job, Wines. For somebody that's new to air, like I said, this is very, very impressive. Very impressive. So, good job, bud. And on this next attack by JT Money, it's one of them things, today's video being called, what should I use, Shattered or Cold-Blooded. This one is confusing. So just watch this attack. I don't know what to call this one. He's got a Shattered entry in his army queue, but as you'll see, he only uses Cold-Blooded for the most part of this. So he's clearing the funnel right now. Everything's working out just fine. And really and truly, guys, he didn't need a Shattered. The air defense are right here. The CC's right here. But now the queen is here. She's deep. And he's going to try to get to her by that jump spell right there. Not quite sure why he didn't elect to use that second golem. Could be that he forgot it. Not quite sure at this point. He didn't really need it for the funnel set. And so he may not see his golem is already into golemites. And the queen is still up at this point. His queen just gets the quake set. So he may even get a third AD down, guys. This is amazing. He just needs one of those hounds to pop. There it went. Boom. He needed that. Now the queens are fighting each other. He really needs his queen to go down. She does not, but she is dead, basically. So if this hound pops, she is going to die. And there it is. So there she goes. She's down. And JT Money has destroyed the best. Now he drops his golem down here to tank for this one balloon, which it didn't really work. Looks like the wizard tower targeted it. So, but either way, he still got the base. But this one's this is in between. It was a Shattered army build with a cold-blooded entry. So, all right. So we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the next hit I'm going to look at is by Tyke. Where are you at, Tyke? It's 16. There he is. And Tyke elects to go with a Shattered entry. Now, I will say something. Tyke's new to air, so he's getting used to the rules of this. But I will say this. Tyke really on this particular application, he did not need shattered. Although he's got some DPS up here, if he would have had cold-blooded, he would have done just fine as well. But the thing I like about his planning on this is he's going to do a hero trade right here. The queen's out. He's going to put his king over there. He's going to take the queen out, and then he's going to roll the shattered entry over here, take out these 2 air defense and the CC. So that's his planning was really good on this. His transitioning from Lava Hound to balloons, he needs to speed up. He knows that, though. I always tease him about that. But let's take a look at it. And Tyke, like I said, Tyke's new to air. He's using this giant to tank his king a little bit. But look at there. His king's going to get this queen. And that's one of your objectives for this air attack. You've got to take the queen out. She will kill your balloons if you don't. Same thing with hog attacks. Queen has to go. So here comes his golems. And I know he did a shattered because he was probably concerned that his funnel wizards would get taken out easily. And that's okay. It's smart. His wall breaker, look at there. He did a test wall breaker. Another smart thing. Very good, Tyke. Very good. His queen's coming in. Bowler's coming in. And just pay attention to his percentage here on the value out of this kill squad. So here he comes. And now the air defenses are down, so he could do phase 2 of the attack at this point. But now this is a kind of a mistake here. He drops these balloons. They're already targeted by this archer tower, and he has no tank at this point. His tank is way over here, so his balloons are taking damage right now. That's, I mean, he still wrecks his base, guys. I mean, he completely wrecks it. And his second hound deployment was a bad position. Should have had it around these 2 areas here, just coming straight in with balloons right behind it, and it would have tanked for them, because you'll see up here this archer tower just takes out, it shreds this balloon right here. Watch this. He just gets shredded because he didn't have any tank, but that's all right. But look at this. I mean, as he comes through, he's just destroying this base. So the little bit of mistakes that Tyke made, it did not hurt him through this attack. He was able to come through and power through this base. And I mean, he's got a pretty good amount of balloons left, guys. So hats off to Tyke. Great planning. He, like I said, he did all this himself. The impressive thing, I definitely liked the fact that he did a queen or a BK trade right there for the queen. It's very good. He's catching on to these attacks. He's got an eye for him. So good job, Tyke. We're going to speed it up because it's just cleanup at this point. And there you go. All right, guys, and I got one more attack. I know we've done, this will be the 5th video. I'm sorry this video is going to be a little bit longer, but I just kind of want to show you guys an example of a bad attack. And this was a bad planned attack, and I'm going to show you why. I'm coming in from the top up here, and I'm going to quake set this area here. And it's going to open it up to here and to here. So I'm going to get 3 air defense down. And I planned on that. And I wanted the queen. The queen's going to walk over. I'm going to get her too with the bowlers and stuff. She's going to come over and investigate. And I knew that in my plan. But the thing that I should have realized that I didn't need that many hounds. So you'll see what happens at the end of the attack. You'll see what I'm talking about as a bad attack. This is just a bad planned attack. Even though I 3-starred the base, I could have been in trouble with time. So you see everything's moving in quite nicely. I'm happy right here at this point. Going to quake set on the move right here. Kind of missed this wall over here by the blower. I was wanting it to pop into that compartment, but that's okay. I should have done it at the beginning. As you can see, the kill squad's moving in. The queens jump the wall. Everything's working just like I wanted it. So at this point, I've got my objectives met. The queen's dead. 3 air defense are dead. So now it's time for my loon portion. So now watch what happens when I start dropping these hounds. Now, number one, I should have dropped the hounds well before, being there's only one air defense. If I would have early dropped the hounds before I even started dropping my balloons, they would have popped. But at this point, guys, my hounds are not going to pop. So literally, I have no cleanup other than what's left of my kill squad. So as you can see, both hounds are here, and it's just unfortunate and bad planning on my part not to realize that I wasn't going to get at least a hound to pop. I only really needed one hound, honestly, or either I needed to place my hounds earlier and let the air defense pop one of them before I even started on my balloons. So it was just a bad, my thought process on this attack was not good. So the end result was a 3-star, but at the end of the day, this is all a planning thing, and you got to be able to anticipate this stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am out of here.